Imagine a pet chameleon's ordinary life turned upside down in a whirlwind of events. Picture a creature named Rango, comfortably lounging in his terrarium, basking in the artificial sunlight. Now envision him being catapulted into the harsh reality of the desert, all due to an unexpected tumble from his owner's car. The world as Rango knew it, filled with the ease of a pet's life, is suddenly replaced with the unforgiving terrain of the desert. It's a stark contrast, a jarring transition from the predictable to the unpredictable, from the known to the unknown. Our chameleon, once surrounded by the comfort of his terrarium, now finds himself in the midst of a vast arid landscape, forced to adapt and survive. This isn't just a journey of survival, it's a journey of self-discovery, of courage, and of transformation. And so, the adventure of our unlikely hero, Rango, begins. In the midst of the desert, Rango stumbles upon a town with a fitting name, Dirt. A harsh landscape where the relentless sun beats down, and survival is a daily struggle. It's a town that has seen better days and is now teetering on the brink of despair. As Rango saunters into Dirt, he's met with curious glances from the townsfolk. These are hardy creatures, hardened by the unforgiving desert and the ongoing water crisis. Water, the lifeblood of this arid land, is dwindling. The once brimming water tower now stands almost empty, casting a long shadow of uncertainty over the town. But amidst this grim reality, Rango's arrival sparks a glimmer of hope. Here's a stranger, an outsider, who doesn't shy away from the challenges of Dirt. Instead, he steps up, ready to lend a helping hand. His charisma and quick wit resonate with the townsfolk. They see in him a leader, someone who might just be able to turn their fortunes around. The town's mayor, an old tortoise who's seen it all, recognizes this potential in Rango. He sees a chance to reinvigorate the spirit of the town, to rally its inhabitants in these testing times. And so, in a matter of days, Rango finds himself appointed as the new sheriff of Dirt, a role he didn't ask for, but one he's willing to take on. From being an ordinary pet chameleon, leading a comfortable life in his glass tank, Rango's journey has led him to an unexpected destination. The challenges are daunting, the stakes are high. But Rango, with his newfound courage, is ready to face them head-on. He's not just a pet anymore. He's a sheriff, a leader, a beacon of hope for the town of Dirt. And so the story of Rango takes a thrilling turn. Rango, once an ordinary pet, now finds himself a sheriff in a town plagued by a water crisis. His tale is a testament to the unpredictable paths life can take and the extraordinary roles we may find ourselves playing when the need arises. As the new sheriff, Rango is determined to solve the town's water crisis. Rango, never one to back down from a challenge, dives headfirst into his investigation. He's got a town to save, a mystery to solve, and he's not going to let anything stand in his way. But as Rango quickly learns, the water shortage in Dirt isn't a simple issue. It's a tangled web of secrets and lies that goes deeper than he ever could have imagined. As the case progresses, Rango faces a multitude of challenges. He's a chameleon in a town full of hardened desert dwellers, and his unfamiliarity with the landscape becomes a hurdle. But Rango is nothing if not resourceful. He uses his quick wit and sharp mind to navigate through the rough terrain, both physical and metaphorical. Our unlikely hero starts to piece together the puzzle, one clue at a time. He uncovers a series of unexplained events and suspicious circumstances surrounding the water supply. Each discovery is a stepping stone, leading Rango closer to the truth. The turning point of the investigation comes when Rango stumbles upon a shell game. A shell game with a twist. The shells are the town's water reserves, and they're disappearing right under everyone's noses. The mastermind behind this elaborate scheme, none other than Mayor Tortoise John, the town's seemingly benevolent leader. But Tortoise John is far from benevolent. He's been manipulating the town's water supply, creating an artificial shortage. His wicked plan is to drive the townsfolk from their homes, leaving him free to exploit the land's valuable resources. As the extent of the mayor's deception comes to light, Rango's mission becomes clear. He's not just solving a water crisis anymore. He's fighting for the survival of Dirt and its inhabitants. He's standing up to a cunning adversary, ready to risk it all for the sake of his newfound home. What started as a water crisis now turns into a battle against a cunning adversary. With the truth revealed, Rango must confront Mayor Tortoise John in a high-stakes showdown. Now our chameleon hero finds himself at the crux of the narrative. The dusty, sun-bleached town of Dirt has become a battleground, And at the center of it all stands Rango, facing his nemesis, the unscrupulous Mayor Tortoise John. Every good story needs a confrontation, a showdown where the protagonist and antagonist lock horns, and our tale is no different. Rango, a former house pet turned town sheriff, is up against Mayor Tortoise John, a turtle with a heart as hard as his shell. The stakes? Nothing less than the fate of the entire town of dirt. But Rango isn't the same chameleon that first wandered into town. He's matured, he's grown, he's evolved. He's been through trials and tribulations, faced his fears, and discovered his inner strength. Now he's ready to stand up for what's right, to fight for the town that's become his home. It's a daunting task, no doubt. Mayor Tortoise John is a formidable adversary, cunning, manipulative, and ruthless. But Rango isn't alone. He has the townsfolk by his side. These characters, once skeptical of the newcomer, now stand with Rango, their faith in him stronger than ever. Together, they face Mayor Tortoise John, their unity a testament to Rango's leadership. It's a tense standoff, a moment of suspense that has been building since Rango first set foot in dirt. It's a battle of wills, a test of courage, a confrontation that will define Rango's destiny. Rango's bravery shines through in this climactic scene. He's no longer the scared, out-of-place chameleon. He's become a leader, a beacon of hope for the townsfolk. He stands tall, ready to challenge Mayor Tortoise John, ready to fight for the future of dirt. And fight he does, proving himself a true hero. He doesn't back down, doesn't give in to fear. He confronts Mayor Tortoise John, standing up for justice, for truth, for the town of dirt. It's a showdown for the ages, a moment that seals Rango's place in the annals of animated heroism. In the face of adversity, Rango proves himself a true hero. After the dust settles, Rango emerges as the hero of dirt. And what a hero he's become. Let's rewind a bit and remember that our protagonist started as a mere pet chameleon, an ordinary creature from an ordinary world thrown into extraordinary circumstances. But Rango, oh our dear Rango, he didn't let his humble beginnings define him. He didn't shrink away from the challenge. Instead, he grew, he evolved, he adapted. And in the process, he became so much more than just a chameleon. He became a symbol, a beacon of hope for the parched town of dirt. The aftermath of the showdown was a sight to behold. Our hero, standing tall and proud, basking in the admiration of the town's inhabitants. Relief washed over the faces of the once desolate townsfolk as their water crisis was finally resolved. The precious liquid gold, once a rare sight, now flowed freely through the town, quenching its thirst and reviving its spirit. And at the heart of it all was Rango, the once pet chameleon, now a revered hero. His transformation was nothing short of miraculous. Through his courage and wit, he had managed to turn the tide of despair that had once gripped the town of dirt. The townsfolk were grateful, their hearts filled with appreciation for the chameleon who had saved them from their plight. They hailed him as their savior, their hero. They celebrated his victory, their victory. It was a sight to behold, a testament to Rango's journey. Through his trials and tribulations, Rango had proven that heroes come in all shapes and sizes. He had shown that even the smallest creature can make the biggest difference. He had demonstrated that a hero isn't defined by their strength or their power, but by their courage and their heart. From an unlikely hero to the savior of dirt, Rango's journey is truly an extraordinary tale. An inspiring story of transformation, of courage, and of the power of the underdog. A reminder to us all that every creature, no matter how small, has the potential to be a hero. Rango's tale is more than just an animated adventure. It's a transformative journey that takes us through the life of a chameleon who becomes the unlikely hero of a town named Dirt. We've seen Rango evolve, from a pet chameleon with an identity crisis to a fearless sheriff capable of standing up against Mayor Tortoise John. The water crisis serves as a powerful backdrop, highlighting the importance of resources and community in our lives. It's a tale that subtly reminds us that bravery and transformation are not instantaneous, but a result of experiences and challenges faced. The showdown with Mayor Tortoise John is not just a climactic battle, but a testament to Rango's growth and determination. Beyond the vibrant animation and compelling storyline, Rango's tale is steeped in underlying themes of courage, transformation, and the significance of community. In the end, Rango's story teaches us that heroes come in all shapes and sizes, even in the form of a chameleon named Rango.